Okay, so in this part of the tutorial we're going to build the house, and I'm going to use AutoCAD in this case, but you may use any other software. So first I'm going to go to File, Open, and then Open. I'm going to use my floor plan and click on Don't Save. And I'm going to also select all the layers, hit OK, and do not change. Now I'm going to select my ruler just to make sure that it's been brought in a scale. So this is 151, that's going to be in millimeters. So let me check the units. Okay, that's fine. Now I'm going to go to File, New, and launch a new instance of AutoCAD. Okay, now I select all my elements in this file and go edit, copy, and I'm gonna bring the new AutoCAD file, delete all these elevations, and go edit and paste. You may paste it wherever you want, so I'm gonna go paste, and I'm also gonna move it just to be near the origin. Okay, so this should be fine. Let me change the working units to centimeters, so that's a little bit easier to work with. And I grab my wall. Make sure that its height is set to 350 and its thickness to 15. And I start to draw the wall from this point. And by the way, if you have earlier versions, or rather later versions of AutoCAD, you have different kind of features here. You may also need to change your wall settings, so you would be then able to change this thickness. Okay, so I'm gonna select this one and start to draw again. Since I'm not gonna see this part which is outside of the building, I'm not gonna draw that one. Okay, I guess up to here. Then I need to change the thickness to probably 20. Okay, that is 23, so let's go 23. Then from here I'm gonna set it back to 15 and continue the wall. Okay. Then I'm gonna start from here and probably go to here, and let's bring it down. Okay. Now let's start this part. I'm gonna hit backspace to undo the last move and bring it up to here. Again backspace, and lastly here. So now let's go to perspective view to see what we have done. Okay, this is fine. Now I'm gonna select all of this plan, that is the first floor plan, then go edit cut. I'm gonna also turn on the trace and set the reference to be the previous story. Go to first story and press Ctrl V. I'm gonna put it aside just a second, and I need to change the story settings. So for the first one, that's gonna be 350, and I'm also gonna set the second layer or the second floor to be 350. Okay, now I'm gonna go to ground floor, so I have the plan. Now let's go back to first story, and I'm gonna select all of the drawing, press Ctrl D to enable the move mode, and just place it right here. So this should be fine. Now I'm gonna disable the trace and start tracing the walls using the wall element, and I'll start tracing from this corner. Again, I'm not worried about the thickness of this one since I'm not gonna see it from the outside, so we should be fine. I could also copy paste some of the walls from the previous story, but it's okay. It's not gonna take that much time to draw the walls. Okay, I guess we go up to here, then bring it down to probably here. Even though this part of the house will never be seen. Okay, now let me check the ground floor. I'm not really sure about what's gonna happen to this one, this stair here. Okay, now let's create a closed volume from which we may see some part of it from the camera view. So I'm gonna bring it here and close it here. Okay, now let's go to perspective view. Yeah, we have a closed volume, so everything should be fine. Now let's go creating the floor and the ceiling. So I'm gonna go to ground floor and select my slab. That is -30 to 0, which is fine. So I'm gonna trace all along the walls that I have drawn. Okay, now let's check it from the perspective view. So everything is fine. I guess we can copy paste this one for the ceiling, or rather the floor of the first floor. Okay, so I'm gonna go to ground floor, select my slab, press Ctrl C to copy, and I go to first floor, press Ctrl V to paste. Keep the current view and original location, paste it here. So apparently I have to bring it down, so I go Ctrl D and just bring it here. Click off this marquee. So let's go to perspective. Okay, now I'm gonna bring down the thickness of the ceiling to probably only 10 centimeters. So that would be 340. Okay, so I guess we have to move some of the wall elements since we do not have a very exact plan, so they're not really matching up. Even though again this part of the building is not going to be seen. Okay, now let's go to first story, and I select my slab. Make sure that the slab is inside of the building. So I'm gonna select on this icon and bring the whole thing inside. I guess in newer versions of ArchiCAD you have to define where this slab is gonna be shown. I mean where this slab belongs to, which story. So then you can edit it from your first floor. Okay, I'm gonna bring this one up to here. And let's break this one and bring it here. Alright, then I'm gonna select this one and bring it here. Okay, then I'm gonna also bring this part inside. Again, it's not gonna make any difference since we're not gonna see the outside, but I'm just trying to do it the right way. So let's continue bringing the slab inside.